Hold on, hold on, hold on. I had my mic in the wrong position. Hello, and welcome to part 2 of my blind Let's Play of The Witness, the Jonathan Blow indie game made after the success of Braid, which I've still never played through Braid. That's supposed to be a really, really good game. A 2D platformer where you use the manipulation of time to solve puzzles. Hopefully I'll get to that game one day, but this game, The Witness, is pretty sweet so far. A lot less intense than the last game I was playing, Elden Ring. And let's get into it. God damn, though, just to get onto the news for a second, because like the news just keeps on moving so fucking rapidly. Just crazy shit just happens more and more frequently. So now, huge like patriot protest in Britain over yet another fucking Muslim immigrant just like stabbing fucking native British kids and killing them and stabbing a whole bunch of other people. So, with the corrupt leaders they've got there in Britain, as we have here in Canada and in most other places in the Western world, the police are like arresting angry but peaceful British protesters, and then like the Muslims come out with their Muslim Defense League, like waving fucking clubs and hammers and axes and shit. They don't get in trouble. They don't get in trouble. The fucking politicians are coming out in Britain saying you'll regret doing these violent protests, talking about that patriotic British. There's never any spotlight put on the extreme violence of the Muslims or any other groups like Antifa or Black Lives Matter, etc. It's a total gaslighting event. I mean, it's just what it is. It's a confidence game, and they're just counting on the public not being informed enough because there's so much censorship and so much informational confusion. By the way, if you want to get the real actual just raw information and raw footage and raw details, the only place you can go to get it largely on the internet is X, aka Twitter. It actually has some freedom still, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, I mean, these evil elites that are using all this violence to destabilize society just rely on the average person not understanding that they are the ones allowing and setting up the conditions for all this violence to occur. And then, when like thousands of like white girls and women are just like beaten and raped all over Europe and Canada and the US, they just do nothing about it. And people that do speak out against it, like Tommy Robinson in the UK, just get like arrested and sued and harassed by police. I mean, it's a real fucking issue, but we can't let our feet off the gas. Like, we can't just let the fucking violent barbarians take over society. And that's not even the ultimate goal of the New World Order. They're just using that to like destabilize and demoralize Western society. They're using a ton of things to destabilize and demoralize Western society. So because Western society still has freedom, it's actually got a lot of freedom relative to the world, relative to the most of the world, and relative to all of the world throughout the thousands and thousands of years of human civilization history since ancient Sumeria. Peace and freedom is relatively rare, and we have a whole bunch of it, and they need to get rid of that because we won't accept their like super cyber, digitally AI administered one world government where we're under full and total control like they already are in China. We won't accept that. As long as we have some self-confidence and some dignity and some self-value and some freedom and clarity of mind. So anyway, there's that rambling that had nothing to do with The Witness. Now that some of you have clicked off, and hopefully some of you have decided that I'm the guy for you, let's actually move forward. But yeah, I feel compelled to speak up about this because, I don't want to live in a world where we all just get stomped on. I don't want to live in a world where, like, oh my god, I could just rant for so long on this. I mean, they accuse Western culture of having a rape culture because we have our issues, you know, just like everywhere else in the world, we have issues too. And we have sickos over here. But like they they accuse us of having a rape culture while importing like a culture that is far more like accepting and condoning of rape than ours. They like just allow that culture to come right on in and fucking rape us. While accusing the people speaking up against like mass immigration, just as an example, you know, we're speaking out against the import of all this rape and murder and like just societal degradation, and then they accuse us of like being like rapists and, you know, racists and whatever else for doing that. It's a weird tactic for a lot of people. It seems weird until you see it. If you've never been up against someone who hardcore gaslights you and actually overcome their gaslighting and seen through it, you don't really know how it works. But yeah, people that are evil, that are smart and want to get away with their shit, will at some point accuse you. If you're trying to stop them, they will accuse you of doing the evil that they're doing. There's a deeper psychological reason behind why it works and how it works and why that's their best strategy. But it basically comes down to, if somebody stole a cookie from the cookie jar, you can't just lie and say nobody stole a cookie from the cookie jar. People know that the cookie's gone. It's not there anymore. The cookie jar's empty. So the person that stole the cookie from the cookie jar, all the evidence points to them. But human psychology is such that someone who argues their point with extreme confidence looks correct. So if people know that someone stole the cookie and the person who stole the cookie jumps out first, gets quote unquote gets ahead of the drama, the ensuing drama, and accuses the person who has figured out that it was them, like let's say the detective in the situation, the Sherlock Holmes of the situation, figures out who stole the cookie, has taken time to put together all the evidence and make sure they don't accuse the wrong person. They have the evidence, they have their case together, but the person who did the stealing sees that they're about to get caught and jumps out ahead of time and says, look, the detective stole the cookie. Because they know that they have to take that detective type of person out of commission, because that detective is going to get them caught. They have all the evidence. So they'll say, oh, look, this detective, look, they were doing all this snooping around. Why? Oh, probably so that they could cover their tracks or whatever, right? So just expect that if you're a good person in the world and you're coming up against an evil person who's committed to doing that evil, they're going to just lie about the evil they're doing and say that it's you that's doing it, because that's their best option for victory. That's their how do they say that in like Pokemon battling? Like you're playing towards your victory option. If that's the only option you've got to play towards that. If you're a cornered animal, you know, you have to lash out. Like you don't have any other option other than to just stick to your guns. If you're not willing to give up the ghost, if you're not willing to just say, okay, I admit it, I've been doing all this evil, you know, deal with me as you will, which these evil people are clearly not for the most part, then your option is your option. Whatever your best option is, that is what you've got. And for a lot of people, when they're backed into a corner, it's just a big confidence game. Do anything to destabilize the situation, confuse the situation, just scream really loudly. If someone's about to accuse you of something, just scream loudly so that they can't speak out. Accuse them, whatever it takes. Anyway, I'm super rambling. Goddamn, we're 10 minutes into this. Nobody was looking for this at the beginning of part 2 of my Witness blind Let's Play, but you got it anyway, so here we are. Let's fucking do this. I finished this puzzle. This game's pretty sweet so far. Okay. What What's this thing gonna do? It's gonna shoot a beam out or something? What the hell is this thing? Holy fuck. Come on now. That's it? Oh, thought so. Okay, we've got a beam now. Alright. So one thing I realized, I started watching a little bit of my first episode yesterday. One thing I clued into is, let's go back here, and before I continue and explore any further, there is something that I just didn't clue into yesterday that I could do, which is go back to the beginning. And there was a puzzle that had two different solutions that each one lit up a different wire. And I should have clued into the fact that I can go back here now that this gate's already opened. I can go back here and change it to the second solution, and that's going to open that gate around back that I wasn't able to get through before. So let's do that. Boom. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So over here, now I'm assuming now I've opened this gate. Yes, indeed. All right. So what have we got in here? Nice, cool little waterfront area. We're down here. This is taking me quite a ways. Okay. All right. So we got one starting spot, and we got one ending spot, and I need to get through every one of those black dots. This looks like a fun one. This can't be that hard. This reminds me of, there were a couple like floor puzzles where there would be a bunch of tiles on the floor, and you would have to walk over every single one of them without repeating any, because the floor tiles would drop away in Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages or Seasons. I think that it might have had the puzzles in both of those, quite frankly. Oracle of Ages was a little more puzzle-oriented. Oracle of Seasons was a little more combat-oriented, but I think those floor puzzles were in possibly both of them. Those games are fucking fantastic, by the way. If anybody's into Zelda games or just generally 2D action-adventure games with a lot of puzzles and exploration. Okay. What's that yellow thing mean? What, do I have to, like, fucking surround that thing, or? What does that mean? I can't fully surround it. What? Like, it's just a fucking triangle that points left. What does that mean? Or is it pointing up or right? I don't understand what that means. I mean, there's literally not a hell of a lot of fucking options for how I can traverse this puzzle. I can either go up the... Like, I can't go up here because I can't make it back. What was that? One, what did that do? Like, was that just to teach me about the triangle? But I didn't learn anything from it. I don't understand. I I don't understand what I learned from that. Does that just tell me... Hold on, let me... Maybe that means... Okay, let's say that that is a triangle pointing to the left. Does that mean as I'm passing by this here, I can only go to the left? Like, whenever I'm in any of the squares surrounding it, I can only move in the direction it points. I'm going to assume that's what that means, and that this was here to teach me that. So let's... where is this even going to lead me? And that fucking palm tree shadow looks nice, but it's really fucking up my view here. But I'm sure that was intended, considering there was that one puzzle at the end of the last episode that was like a crumpled piece of paper that was all, like, the path you followed on it was all fucked up because of the crumpledness of it. Okay, so one starting spot, one ending spot. I mean, let's just... Okay. Yeah, that's really not working. What if I do... Oh yeah, that's really not working. Okay, maybe it's something like this. Boom. Let's go. This game is really, like, I feel like making me smarter. I love that every puzzle seemingly in the whole game is built around just continuous advancement of this one concept. I feel like that actually makes you smarter as you do it. Okay. So I came out here. Well, where am I now? Oh, I never even noticed this fucking gateway before, did I? No. So that's all that did. Let me solve a few more puzzles. I mean, obviously, there's like, you know, you can tell when you go to load a game here, there's a specific number of puzzles in this game, and I'm going to want to solve all of them. Hopefully, I can figure out all of them without having to look anything up. We will see. Let's just remind myself of, I got in here, solved this puzzle, and all there was in here was this, which looks like it may eventually be a clue, but this is not actually a puzzle I can do anything with. So that may be a clue to the solution of a future puzzle that involves octagons instead of squares. So we've got this view. Okay, there's where that fucking beam is going. So really all my pathways now lead over here. So I went down, completed that whole dock area, I think. Yeah, this is just kind of some little clue about what kind of ruins I might be inhabiting right now. They at least had some kind of construction ability, seemingly. Yeah, so I did that area, and I did... Like, that led me over here. And then let's just make sure there was nothing I left behind over here, because I feel like there were a couple lower areas. Okay, yeah, I did all that. Okay, there is this. Okay, so let's... Is there any way to it from up here? No. Did all this, got up to the top, finished that. Okay, so a good thing I came down here, because there is still more stuff going on down over this way. This game's fucking sweet, honestly. This game is really, really sweet. I just think this is really cool. So where does this chain begin? Here? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the other end of it. All good. Okay, so this is just another way down here. Beauty. Be cool if I could jump across all those. No big deal that I can't, though. Okay, start here, it looks like. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go. So we got another series of these double puzzles. Is that it? What happened? What? Like, it looks like there's a mark, like, right here. Like, but obviously I need to run over that. There's no way of avoiding it. So, like, what, am I supposed to fill in everything? I mean, I can't obviously quite fill in everything. I could fill in a lot. It doesn't show me what is wrong. Oh, hold on. It's the rocks in the background, isn't it? Oh, that's an interesting new fucking... Dude, look at that. I have to outline the rocks. That's quite something. Okay, so that's a new new wrinkle in the fucking puzzle solving. Interesting. Well, this one is not symmetrical. Like, what do you want? That? And then that? Like, is it like that you want then? Yeah. Just wants you to go around all of the rocks. Even though they weren't as well shaped there. Just gotta do your best to get around all the rocks. Cool. What, like... Oh, God. This? Wait, what? Yeah, it definitely faces me the exact same way every time, so there's really no fucking that up. I'm very confused. Yeah, I'm very confused. Okay, let's look at this. So the last two times it was just making sure I got around the rocks. The only rocks I see, like if it was just that, seemingly I would just have to do this, right? To get around them. Or this. Let me, hold on. Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah, the fact that it can point my camera up is a little weird. But whatever. There's something I'm missing here. let me go look at the previous solutions again. Boom. Couldn't be simpler. The rocks are reflected. Perfectly outline them. Sounds good. Same here. It's just they're not as easy to see. They're blocked. So you just gotta like kind of figure it out through the trees. Okay, so they want me to... So obviously there's some way that I'm not properly outlining them just because they're harder to see. I mean, it really looks like the fucking solution is this or this. Or this. Or are these secretly super tall and you gotta do this? Or is it like this? I mean, it's just that one thing there. And then the next one involves these ones. Like, is there something else here about those ones? Like, are those... do I have to do those ones again? These look like almost the exact same pattern as the first one. Maybe the exact same pattern. Maybe I just have to do that pattern. Which would be like this. Oh, would be like this, 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 right? Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, at least I kind of figured that out by my own logic. I guess it would be that. And that? Yeah. Okay, now here's another one where I'm just gonna have to basically guess based on the things on the left. So I would think that would be... Hold on, hold on. How is it expecting me to look at those? So there are 5 of them. How? This one you had to look over to the right and be like, oh, okay, that's a clear shape. This one was just pretty basic. And this one... You're supposed to be like, oh, I see. I see, says the blind man. Blind man. Okay, I just gotta double check. From this one way over here, when I have the puzzle selected, can I see those other ones? Yes. Just not extremely well. You just gotta move to kind of get the vision. When you do move like that, do they come into line? Not exactly. Okay. Oops. Okay. So boom. Wants me to take into account those ones on the left. But there are 5 of them, and there are only 4 columns for me to go around. So it looks like the first one would go all the way. And the second one... And then the middle one would be like that. And then a third one? Maybe long, long, small, medium. Long, long, medium, long. Long. medium, medium, long. Long, small, small, medium. Oh, okay, I can actually walk out here. I see, I see, I see. Okay. So there it is. They want these ones. Maybe it's boom, 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 boom. Okay, maybe it's more like this. What the heck? What angle are they expecting me to look at this from? Maybe it's just... Maybe it's just the front too. Okay, were some of these used in previous ones? These ones were. So let's say it's just those ones out there maybe. Although these ones out there were used for that. Dude, this is crazy. What the heck, man? Like, does this matter? There are really only so many options here. I'm pretty confused about this. Like, I almost figure I would have gotten it, like, by randomness by now. Like, how many more options are there? What the fuck, man? Nothing's really jumping out at me. Like, there's not really a great way to fit all this shit in the grid that makes it look really proper. Like, is it this? Oh, I have to get this randomly at some point. Oh, this is annoying. Dude, I'm right here at the end of this. What do I do? Like, okay, the first one was very easy. It was so blatant. Couldn't fuck it up. Second one, very easy again. Just a little bit of camouflage. Third one, confusing. Because why do they just have this here? It's like, oh, you have to actually turn this way and somehow just kind of figure out that that's what you need to put in there. This kind of looks like an arrow pointing that way, maybe, is about all I can figure out about it. But, I mean, that one was weird. But I figured it out. This one, again, was like... I mean, look how blatantly obvious that is. Tiny thing here, big one here to get around, medium one here, big one here to get around again. Simple. No need to look anywhere else. And then we get over here. And you think, okay, so it's going to have a combination of everything we've done so far. You have to get around the rocks. There might be camouflage blocking you from seeing the rocks. And also the rock, you might not be correctly pointed at the rocks. They might be somewhere else. So literally in this one, like if you just consider this to be the rock it's pointing at, let's just pretend it's just pointing at that, then you would want to do, like, I know there's some on the left that's camouflaged, so maybe like this, or maybe like this. But that's obviously not it. Or maybe, I mean, there's rock at the bottom of the whole thing, so you can just do that. So you're thinking, okay, no, it's another one where the rocks are to the right. So you got a big one that extends to the bottom, looks like. Big one extends, and then you have 3 more over here. Like, is it medium, nothing, big, nothing? No. Is it nothing, medium, nothing, big? Is it small, nothing, medium, nothing? No. Is it small, 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 medium? Like, I mean, is it medium, big, nothing, nothing? Is it small, medium, nothing, nothing? I mean, I've tried so many combinations at this point. It's hard to believe I haven't landed on one of them. And, like, you really can't see them from here. That makes it look like it's big, medium, medium, big if you stand there. Big, medium, medium, big. Nope. Like, you can walk over here, so it kind of makes me think, well, maybe I'm supposed to get the right perspective from somewhere over here. But now I'm getting kind of far away from it. So it's like, well, is this really it? Like, nothing is jumping out at me. Medium, small, medium, big. Maybe that's it. Okay, medium, small, medium, big. Got it. What did that do, though? Yeah, so the medium, small, medium, big was just like looking at the 4 far ones and being like, okay, They just want these ones here. So medium, small, aka nothing, medium, big. So I got it. Now what did that do? It was just a puzzle for fun? Because there's no more wire coming out of it. I mean, what did I accomplish with that? Is it just for the sake of saying I got those panels? Is there anything else along this path now? Did it activate anything back at the start? I mean, I don't see anything extra that's happened. It's kind of bothersome, but whatever. I mean, at least I completed it. Okay, so now, like, was this thing here before, or did this get activated? Oh, humming. Yeah, okay, well, all right. Let's assess what we've got available to us. So, yes, I came from here, so I can take this path, right? Haven't been down this way. This leads towards where the laser goes. There's also stuff over here, though, I believe. I'm assuming. Okay, so we got that. And then also stuff kind of that way. I mean, let's do this. Oh, shit. All right, let's take this. Let's let this take us on a ride. What? What, I just have to try every single one? Oh, it's the tree on the left and the piece of fruit that's in the tree. So, it's right, left, right, right. Okay, and it's pink, because referring to the pink trees. Beauty. Well, ain't that a sweet looking piece of fruit up there? Awesome, okay, alright. Pink, let's keep going. Okay, so it's left, right, right, left. Left, right, right, left. Boo. Let's go. So this one's actually left, right, right, right. Boo. Leading us on a wild goose chase. I'm gonna have to go back and explore that little bit of area at some point. You know what? We're 45 minutes into this. I got to take a leak, so I'm going to end episode 2 here. So thank you for watching. Especially thank you for listening to my political rant at the beginning of this. It is very important. If you don't like me because of it, well, I don't know what to say. I mean, you know, call me crazy, but I'm against rape and murder that is sanctioned by society. Thanks to brainwashing in the media, because we have corrupt leaders that want to basically break down our will in order to undemocratically, you know, decide what's best for our lives because of their crazy New World Order agenda. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of me, my commentary, this game, and the crazy puzzles it's got going on. Let me know what's going on in your life. Hopefully you're enjoying life. Let me know what you think about the world, etc. All the interaction super helps. I would like to, make a career on social media one day out of this. I mean, hopefully one day soon. Hopefully within a few years I can have that going. It's really just, as long as I just keep pushing forward, eventually I will figure out a really good way to do this that actually gets a lot of traction and gets a lot of people enjoying what I'm doing. So hopefully I get there. If you want to help, please do help. I have a bunch of other Let's Plays on here. Check them out. I have some reviews. Like I put up a review of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree yesterday because that was my previous Let's Play. I guess that's about it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in episode 3. Hope you have a good day. Peace out.